Mr. President, thank you for your time. The issue of immigration is at the top of South Africans' minds. 30 June is a deadline that has been set for you. Don't you have your own deadline?
Well, I have intervention measures that are being taken to address the concerns of our people. And as I announced the other day when I addressed the nation, I outlined a number of interventions that we are taking. And those interventions have largely been welcomed by our people as immediately effective and important steps that we need to be taking to ensure that we have people in our country who are fully documented. So, as I said, no South African must take any action against any person from any of our African sister countries. That is the responsibility of government and government officials. So the so-called 30th of June, in my view, is not an event that is even necessary because we are addressing the challenges that our people are facing. And we must not allow South Africans to be duped and to be misled by those who want to foster instability in our country. And we will not allow that. So security forces in our country are going to ensure that there is no instability and there's no disruption of the lives of our people. But government is continuing the interventions that we announced.
President Samkela from the SABC, two questions on my side. Is the issue of illegal immigration being used as a political football by some in order to influence the upcoming local government elections on the 4th of November? Then secondly, the hot potato, the interdict you filed, just some of the points you've raised in your court papers. Why the interdict at this point in time? Why not earlier when you ultimately decided to take the report on legal review? Thank you.
Well, just dealing with the issue of the whole issue of the review, that is a matter that is now taking its course. As every South African, including the President, has their own rights in terms of the Constitution, that must be allowed to happen, and the courts will decide. It's not my decision. It's going to be the courts of our country who are the real arbiters of disputes in our country. And so let us allow that process to ensue. Now, with regard to a number of those who are making a lot of noise about these marches that are taking place, there does seem to be an intention to destabilize the country. And clear message is that we are not going to allow that. We are not going to allow the grievances and the concerns of our people to be misused and to be abused by those who have nefarious intentions. Our people have heard the message, and we are taking action and we are implementing the interventions that are in the end going to address those needs.
Mr. President, Silindalo Sibata from ENCA, your response to the World Health Organization's head, especially it seems there's a disinformation and misinformation campaign about what is happening in South Africa, and I think you've seen the visuals of what's transpiring in Durban. Are there conversations happening with the other countries in Africa, particularly Malawi, that seems to be struggling to repatriate their citizens?
Yes, there's a lot of disinformation. A lot of disinformation that is aimed at tarnishing the image of South Africa. We have explained fully the challenge that we have of immigration in our country, and many other countries around the world, including our own continent, have their own challenges of immigration. The one thing that South Africans are not is xenophobic. South Africans are not xenophobic, and we are addressing their concerns. And I spoke to the president of Malawi just a few days ago, and he said to me, we understand the challenge and the problems that you are facing, and we are with you, and we are there to support you, and we will work with your government to enable those who want to leave and those who may be undocumented to leave peacefully. And that is a commitment I gave him. And I had a very good exchange with President Mutharika on the telephone. And we have also said that we are going to have time to meet. Now, my envoys are going to be leaving to various countries on the continent to deal specifically with the disinformation, with the position that government has taken on this issue. So we are addressing these issues, both the concerns of those who are outside our country and those who are inside our country. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you so
I have
much.
to run.
No, you can't run just yet. Why did it have to take March and other groupings for you to actually start these interventions? I would argue you've lost the room, Mr. President.
No, we have actually been doing a lot of work, changing our immigration laws and also empowering our immigration officials to address these specific issues. And of course, the challenge of immigration that we're facing is in the end an economic one, because those who come to our country are in the main economic migrants or refugees. So therefore, we want the whole region and the continent to address this issue together with us, so that we address the root cause of why people would leave their own country and come to what they see as an economic oasis. And so as we address these problems, we are making advances, and now we are getting more and more stronger as we address these problems. It's not
See you on the 30th. Where will you be on the 30th of June? Will you be in the country?
I haven't checked my diary. Yes, I will be here, home.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. President.